Hey YouTube, it's Martin from the channel Budget Bugout, and I have been researching new knives that are coming out in 2019, and I am liking what I'm seeing, and I wanted to do a video where I shared my findings and talk a little bit about what's going to be coming out this year and a little bit of SHOT Show. Anyways, let's begin. The first knife that I want to talk about is something that Tops Knives just did a teaser or reveal or whatever you want to call it on their Instagram, and this is like a tomahawk mixed with a knife, or it's a knife that is made into a tomahawk. I think it's called the Outfitter or the Tactical Outfitter, just looking at what is printed on the axe head, if you want to call it that, or the hatchet head or whatnot. This is very interesting, very unique, and I'm looking forward to seeing not only this at SHOT Show 2019, but also what other things they have that are debuting in SHOT Show 2019. Because if you don't already know the SHOT Show, honestly, maybe we should tell you what that is first, but it's basically the Detroit Auto Show of the gun and gear community. It's where knife and tactical and outdoor hunting companies debut what they're releasing in that coming year. It comes out in January every year, but I'll actually be in Las Vegas at that time due to something military related. So if the stars aligned and I'm able to coordinate the timing of it, because it just happened one of the weekends that I'm there, and if I'm able to coordinate with some of these companies being able to be let in the doors, then I will actually be on the floor at SHOT Show 2019 just like I have in the past. So if not, there is another trade show I will be attending in the coming months, but I don't want to tell you guys which trade show that is. I want to kind of surprise you all with that. But it's actually happening somewhat soon, so that's a hint. But anyways guys, it would be really cool if I could be at SHOT Show again, but even if I can't, these are still things I'm very excited for, and I'll be watching other reviewers as well as just paying attention in general to what's being released. Moving on to Spyderco knives. So Spyderco, they come out with a lot of unique designs. I'm actually going to only be talking about one of their new knives in this video, but a lot of people, they collect Spyderco knives, and a lot of those knives are kind of higher end, and those collectors probably can afford that kind of stuff. But they come out with a lot of unique designs that people really like, and their designs are sometimes intentionally limited, but also sometimes not intentionally limited. They throw so many creative designs at people, and they just kind of see what sticks. So they have the kind of like their higher end knives. They also have their budget friendly knives like the Tenacious. And then they have the knives that are like $120 to like $50. So that includes like the Paramilitary 2, the Mannix 2, the Spyderco Delica 4, the Dragonfly. Like all of those knives I really like, and that's kind of my sweet spot when it comes to Spyderco. And if you're a Spyderco fan, I'd love to hear like what Spyderco knives you like. Do you like the higher end? Do you like that sweet spot I was just talking about? Or do you like budget friendly knives? Or do you like all of them like I do? Well, this knife is in that sweet spot. It's around a little less than $120, and it's known as the Spyderco Native 5 Salt series. So the Native 5 is one of their best-selling knives, and I've always looked for a reason to buy the Native 5 because, you know, I don't have it and everyone talks about it, but I don't know, I have a lot of other Spyderco knives. I don't know, maybe I just haven't felt the need to buy one. But I don't have a Salt series knives with that H1 steel that is apparently rust proof according to Spyderco. And I've been to Golden, Colorado. I did a video on it, and I visited their store front as well as their factory. And in their store, they have knives in the aquariums that are just in there, and they've been in there for many years, and it says the date that they put it in the fish tank or whatever, and those are those H1 steel knives. Well, anyways, I think I'm talking about this way too long. H1 steel on a Native 5, I'm definitely going to buy it. Now I have a reason to. Let's move on to the next one. I'm not even going to talk about how well H1 performs as you continue to sharpen it. Actually, I just did that just now. Okay, moving on to steel wheel knives. This one is the Piercer F40-09. And this one is, I think I just saw another reviewer just receive it in the mail, and I'm working with steel wheel. I'm going to get it soon as well. It does have a kind of a unique look to it, but steel wheel knives have just historically, in a very short amount of time, they've come into the knife industry and they've made ergonomic, affordable, high-performing knives that are aesthetically pleasing. They just hit all the boxes, and a lot of knife companies, other knife designers are probably like, who the heck is this guy? Well, anyways, this is their new design. It looks like it's going to be probably another home run for them. It has D2 steel. This is going to be around $79 or less, probably less, because this is from the Steel Wheel website. G10 handle. It looks like it's got a deep care pocket clip. It's got a blade length of 3.2 inches. So moving on, from CRKT knives, this one is really kind of striking me as a knife that I might end up with. And this is from Lucas Burnley, who designed the CRKT Squid, which apparently, according to some of y'all, I won't shut up about. It's small, compact, budget friendly. Like you said, I just won't shut up about it. But it's a great knife, you should buy it. Anyways, this knife, it combines not only his design along with that field strip technology that was made famous through that home front knife. So I know I've talked about home front and how good it is, as well as some things I don't like about it. Well, I'm really excited to see how his Lucas Burnley's designs marry up with the field strip technology, which is, if you guys don't know, it gives you the ability to disassemble, clean and maintain, and then reassemble a knife in the field, hence the name field strip technology. So you can do all that without any tools. So I'm excited to see what comes of this flipper knife, and it looks like it's going to be somewhat affordable, hopefully. Lastly, I'll just say I met him in person. Sorry, name dropping here, but I met him like a few SHOT Shows ago. I was pretty impressed by him. But recently on his Instagram, he actually revealed that he replaced a bunch of stolen toys that were being donated to this children's charity. I think it was Toys for Tots or something like that. And so I was actually really impressed that not only is he an excellent knife designer and a nice person, but he also is a good person as well. So I kind of look for that in a company. So let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Does it help if you know a little bit about the designer or the company? Let me know in the comment section down below. I'm very curious. Another thing from CRKT, and another knife designer that kind of went viral. This is from Joe Caswell, and he designed this karambit, and I think he did a Kickstarter or something like that. Like I said, there's very high demand for it, and the CRKT saw this as very unique opening closing design, and they probably saw money signs, and they reached out to Joe Caswell, and now they are doing a production version of it. Now for me, I think it's great that they're doing that, and I'm all for it, and I think you should buy it. But it's just outside of my price range. I just don't make that much money to be buying $200 knives all the time. But I do want to tell you guys about it because I think it's a very cool looking tactical design that is very functional. And like I said, it's got high demand for it. So you guys can pre-order it now. It's $199.99. It's got D2 steel and that very unique karambit feature, opening and closing. Anyways. Moving on, the last knife I'm going to be talking about from CRKT, it's the new Pilar. So this one it's a flipper knife. It's slightly larger than the Pilar that's out right now. The Pilar is named, no, I'm not mispronouncing pillar, but it's actually named after the Ernest Hemingway ship, and is one of CRKT's probably best-selling knives. So they're coming out with a new version. I think there's like a dark, like a coated blade as well. But anyways, the new Pilar, it's a flipper this time. Slightly larger, and it looks like it's still going to be budget friendly at $39. So I think the original one, the smaller one I guess now, is like $20 something. So be sure to check out the new Pilar if you're looking for something that's a little bit larger than the original one. The next knife is from Gerber. I hope that they hit that sweet spot I was talking about earlier with this new knife design, and if they do, it'll be a great knife for them, I think. And if they don't, if they make it too expensive, then I think it'll be just a small amount of people that buy it. But this new knife, it has micarta, it's got S30V steel, and yes, S30V steel, it's a premium steel, but because it's been out for a while, this steel, I've been able to find more than one knife company that sells this steel for less than $100. So hopefully they price this knife in the right area so that the people who want it can get it. But I'm real nervous about Gerber and anything that they come out with, because previous times I've gone to SHOT Show, I've been disappointed with a lot of their new knives. So hopefully this knife changes things around for Gerber, and maybe this year, 2019, will be the year of Gerber knives. I don't know. Maybe it won't. Probably not. Anyways, guys, I hope y'all had a happy new year, and I hope you continue to have a prosperous 2019. Y'all stay safe out there, and remember, it pays to repair. God bless.